Hey everybody, this is Total Gamer Junkie and I'm welcoming you all back to my channel. Now I know what you're thinking when you're seeing this. What the hell am I going on about? Am I like writing some type of weird fan fiction, or am I just talking out my ass? I actually made this video because I want to actually prove this theory, and I do have a little bit of proof, like research wise. But before we do, I just want to show this show miniseries clip that you're seeing. I've actually played the game, I just haven't uploaded the videos yet, which I forgot to do in Sydney. I mean, I played this months ago, but anyway, I'm getting off topic. So, in this video, I want to give you my reasons of why both Alvin Sr. and William Carver are both AJ's dad. Now, there's this term called superfecundation. Now, what that means is it's the fertilization of two or more ovaries from the same cycle by sperm from separate acts of sexual intercourse, which can lead to twin babies from two separate biological fathers. Now, what that means is if a woman has sex with one man and then has sex with another one, like right away, she can end up having twins, but each twin could have a different father. One from the first person she slept with and one from the second. Now, what's this got to do with AJ? Now, what I'm getting at is, because we all know Rebecca cheated on Alvin for Carver. With Carver, not for Carver. And that's why he was so obsessed with getting her back to Hal's warehouse, because he wanted what he believed was his child raised in a place of safety, which is like partially true. AJ is partially his child. Now, what I'm trying to say is, if a woman can sleep with two men and get pregnant with twins, and each one of them is a father of one of the child twins inside her, why can't the same be said for this? Why can't AJ, whose mother, have two biological fathers? Because genetic code is made up of 50-50, a mother and a father. So what I'm saying is Rebecca can be the 50, Alvin can be one half, like let's say 25%, and Carver can be the other 25%. And I'm not just like making shit up. I'm actually want to show you some things why I believe this is actually possible. Because in the Walking Dead universe, there was no zombie literature, comics, games, movies whatsoever. So that's why they're not addressed as zombies, because they didn't exist in this world. So I'm not talking of existing. I just want to believe. I don't believe toothpaste existed in the comic book universe as well, because I read up to where you first meet the Whisperers, and I had never once read of a person using toothpaste or mentioning toothpaste. But that was a long time ago. I don't remember. But if you can prove me wrong on that point, then by all means. And I thank you for proving me wrong there. Alright, so let's get started.
I gave you plenty of chances.
Bill, no, please.
Weakness, incompetence, it puts us all at risk, and it won't be tolerated.
Alright, so the next part you're going to see here, this is where I told AJ to lower the gun when we encountered Abel at the train station.
You let that mean man go at the station. You let him take food from us. It wasn't right. I didn't like it. Don't be mad at me for saying that, though.
No, say what you want to say, AJ.
If we let people take from us, it makes us soft.
Now right there, AJ didn't like how Clem let Abel go. She said that giving the man food was weak, and he disliked what she did. Now let's move on to the next part.
Now, you might not believe this after what happened earlier, but I liked Reggie. He was a funny guy. He kept things light. You need folks like that. It's easy to let depression sink in during times like this. But he was weak. And I don't mean just because he was maimed. That wasn't his problem. He was weak of will and weak of character. And we can't have that around here. Not anymore. Not with what we got at stake.
Notice the similarities? They both hate hate weak-willed people, and they hate it when people, even if they're strong-willed, do weak things. Now that is like pretty clear, like from AJ when he wants to sleep under the bed because like he wants to protect Clem, he wants to stay tough. Even in the trailer, he's for episode 2, the teaser, he didn't want to go to sleep. He wanted to stay up and never go to sleep. Let's move on.
You're a murderer. You can try and call it something else, but I know what it is. What it really is.
Listen, Clementine, it ain't murder.
Now, Carver doesn't believe what he did to Reggie is murder. Just in a similar way, when AJ kills Marlon, he doesn't think it's murder either. Like, after he kills him and everyone's looking at him, he has this look of confusion on his face. He didn't understand what he did, because killing Marlon to him wasn't murder. He thought Marlon was... He hated Marlon because he threatened Clem and that, and like nearly got it killed. But another part of it is because Marlon is sort of weak, that he was willing to give up Sophie and Minnie to the Raiders to keep the others safe. That's one of the reasons he shot him as well. That's just my opinion, at least.
You see, Reggie put us at risk with his incompetence. He's had a string of screw-ups lately. Killing one in order to save many is part of survival. It's one of the tough decisions that a weaker person couldn't make.
Am I wrong to say AJ has a similar outlook about Marlon?
It's why it falls to people like us to lead them to safety. You understand? Well, I wish it was different, I do. But they are weak, and we are strong. Kids like
Now this right here,
is the right way.
this is also a little similar to what AJ does in the final season. Let me show you. You see, when asked, when he's telling Clem about how he's going to raise his child, Clem can tell him that it's not his child, it's Alvin Jr.'s. Now, I honestly did believe when I played Season 2 that it was Carver's, because I didn't think he'd go that far if he wasn't 100% sure. Right, now let's watch.
It's not yours.
Well, even if that was true, it's mine now.
From what I gather from Carver, it's like, from the short time I know him, he's the type of person that does what he wants. Like, he killed Walter and Alvin, like, he didn't even care that they were bad. I guess, like, he was bad in a certain way for killing whoever George was, but, and that's why he killed Alvin, but, yeah, you know, it's like, being bad is, like, from a certain point of view.
Nope. I shoved him into a pack of walkers. They took a chunk out of him.
It was awesome.
And to top it all off, AJ thought it was awesome that Abel died, well, possibly died, I don't think he's dead, but AJ thought it was cool watching another person die. He didn't care for that life, just like Carver doesn't care for certain lives.
No, he's mine now.
See, and after seeing the toy, AJ decides that he wants it.
Okay, that's enough, you two.
And he's like, he doesn't care that it's Ten's,
not
he wants to
yours
keep it.
anymore.
See, it's not yours anymore. That's
Clem, please.
similar to what Carver told Clem. Even if that is true, it's mine,
It's mine.
now.
No,
See, it's
not.
mine. Like, Carver didn't care that the baby might not be his. He was still going to keep it. Just like AJ didn't care that the toy was Ten's. He wanted it all for himself. Now, this is just like a video I made, like, for shits and giggles, you know. I obviously have no, like, proof whatsoever. Well, a little bit of proof, but it's not like actual canon. I do believe it's not canon, but this is just something I thought I'd do for fun. So anyways, let me all know what you think in the comments below, whether there's some proof to my theory, or if I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. This is Total Gamer Junkie signing off.